Hello and welcome as we start this new section on AWS Analytics Services. In this lesson, we are going to focus on AWS Kinesis. So over here in the Orion papers, make sure that you are on the Accounts and Services layer, and then click on our account, on Analytics, and then on Kinesis. Over here in the AWS console, you can find AWS Kinesis under Analytics right here, Kinesis. So before we actually dive in and start talking about this diagram here, which is a Kinesis workflow and its various components, let's click on Kinesis Essentials and get a good understanding of what Kinesis is, its benefits, and when to use it. Now, it is important to understand that Kinesis is a development service, meaning that you are going to have to write code that puts data into Amazon Kinesis, and also code that retrieves data from Amazon Kinesis. So as a solutions architect, we need to know what Kinesis is, its benefits, and when to use it. However, in order to actually use Kinesis, you are going to have to get a developer involved. So with that said, let's talk about what Kinesis is. So Kinesis is a real-time data processing service that continuously captures and stores large amounts of data that can power real-time streaming dashboards. So using the AWS provided SDK, you can create real-time dashboards, integrate dynamic pricing strategies, and export data from Kinesis to other AWS services. These include things as Elastic MapReduce for further analytics, S3 for storage, Redshift for big data, and Lambda for event-driven actions based on things that may occur inside of your Kinesis stream. Now, Kinesis has several components. The first is the actual stream itself. Then inside the stream, you have producers. These are things that create data, or these are the data creators. And we're going to get into more what producers, consumers, and shards are in the next lesson. But consumers now are what consume the data. So that would actually include things like Elastic MapReduce, S3, Redshift, and Lambda. And shards are the processing power. It's how we scale out our Kinesis stream to handle more data and process data faster. Now let's talk about some of the benefits of using Kinesis. First is that it provides real-time processing. So you can continuously collect and build applications that analyze the data as it is generated. So when you think of Kinesis, I want you to think of real-time processing. This is not batch processing. This is as the data is coming in from our data producers, we are immediately able to analyze the data in real time. It also has parallel processing, so multiple Kinesis applications can be processing the same incoming data streams concurrently. It is also very durable, so Kinesis synchronously replicates the streaming data across 3 data centers within a single AWS region and preserves the data for up to 24 hours. You want to think of it as a buffer. As data comes into your stream, it is going to be saved for 24 hours. It also scales. You can stream from as little as a few megabytes to several terabytes per hour, depending on how many shards you use inside of your Kinesis stream. So, when should you use Kinesis? What are some good examples of this? Well, one is with gaming, right? So you can collect gaming data such as players' actions and feed that data into the gaming platform. For example, you can create a reactive environment based off real-time actions of the player. Next, you can look at real-time analytics. So you can collect data from, say, IoT sensors from many different sources at high amounts of frequency and process it using Kinesis to gain insight as data arrives in your environment. So again, real-time data analytics. Next could be application alerts. You can build a Kinesis application that monitors incoming application logs in real time and trigger events based off of that data. So this could be something where you trigger a Lambda function or an SNS topic or an SQS queue. And thinking more big picture, with this, you could actually build something like a stock market analysis app. You could have all sorts of stock data coming into your Kinesis stream, and you can build an application on that and a dashboard to analyze it in real time, and then to run or automate stock trades based off of that. You can also use it to log event data collection. So you can log data from any number of devices and use Kinesis application to continuously process the incoming data, power real-time dashboards, and store it in S3 when completed. And you can also use it for mobile data capture. So mobile applications can push data to Kinesis from countless number of devices, which makes the data available as soon as it is produced. So you can create a mobile application, and using Kinesis, you can collect information from your application on all the various mobile devices that it is currently installed in, process that information in real time, and then have it either take certain actions or view the data on a Kinesis dashboard. So that is just a quick look at Kinesis, talking about some of its essentials, benefits, and when to use it. And in the next lesson, we are going to dive in and take a look at this particular diagram and talk about the workflow, including producers, consumers, and use this as an example. And with that, we will conclude this lesson. Thank you for watching. You may now move on.